Hi, John Railhorn here with Belmont Nursery. We're going to talk about Rose Pruning 101. And we're going to talk about a couple of roses, just a hybrid tea rose and a bush rose, and show you just how simple it is to prune your roses. It's not nearly as difficult as we like to make it seem. I'm going to show you first. This is a pretty good looking rose bush. This is where you want to get to. So the thing I like about this rose is that it's vase shaped. All of the branches are growing out from the center, and there's no crossing branches, and all the branches are healthy. They're strong, vigorous branches. So that's what a good rose bush looks like. It hasn't been pruned. This is a tall one. I haven't pruned it. I'm not going to prune this one. I'm going to take another one. But that's what you want to get to next year when the rose was growing. So this is a rose that needs to be pruned. First thing you do when you prune a rose bush is you look for dead wood. And the best way to find dead wood is just to move the branches, and if they snap, they're dead. And so prune off the dead wood, just a couple of old rose hips. So after you've done that, I don't see it on this rose because it's from here and we don't kill our roses, they're all healthy. But you're going to prune out the crossing branches, and so in order to get vase shaped, you have to cut out the branches that cross through the middle, and so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut out the crossing branches. Here's another one that's crossing, so I have to make a decision which one to pull out. And I'm going to cut the one from the center out. Get yourself a good set of pruning shears, that's really important. Make sure they're sharp. And now it's starting to take shape. You can see that a large vigorous branch. I'm going to make sure that I cut to a node. A node is right at the base of a leaf because that's where the next branch is going to come out. So I'm going to just cut a little bit on top of that. I'm going to have my cut point down and not be flat because the water is going to hit that and roll off, so I don't get as much disease. And I know the next branch is going to come out right there, and it's going to go out away from the plant, and it's going to stay vase shaped. If I were to cut to a bud here, the next branch would come into the plant, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm controlling where the next branch is going to grow from. And I'm just going to check the branches. They're all facing out. The next branch is going to come here. The next branch is going to come. This is a very small branch. I'm going to cut it off. I don't need it. I don't get good roses from small branches. This branch is facing out. I'm going to find a bud. I'm going to cut to that bud. This branch is facing out. I'm going to cut to that bud. And I'm done. That's all there is to pruning hybrid tea roses. And you can do that. So this smaller rose is going to look like this larger rose later in the season. All right, so that's the first part of this Pruning 101. Easy pruning. A lot more popular now are shrub roses. Ground cover roses are shrub roses, and this is a shrub rose. So it has lots of smaller flowers. It's very easy to grow. It blooms almost all season, so we really like shrub roses. These drift roses are just excellent little 2x3 plants. So we're recommending these a lot more. No disease problems, easy to grow, a little fertilizer, and you're done. And look how easy this rose is to prune. All right. I'm done. You can do that. This rose and this rose will have the same shape next year. This is what they're supposed to look like. And this rose, when it pushes, will be full like that. So Rose Pruning 101, easier than you think. Appreciate you watching.